Oh, that was a long day at school.
Yeah. That was
How
terrible.
you doing in that math class with all those new rules?
Well, I kind of need help in the chain rule. I just need to know more about it.
The chain rule, yeah.
You
Okay,
want me?
I can help you with that. Let's
Really?
yeah, let's go for a little walk here. Let's walk over here. All right, to the Christmas tree.
Oh, wow.
Math.
Look at that.
This is the chain rule by Kevin. Actually, it's probably by somebody else, but it's by me right now. So you have d over d of x, f of g of x equals f prime g of x times g prime of x. Now that's just your standard chain rule. That's the equation to make this all work. Okay, so let's have an example problem here.
Okay.
H of x equals x squared plus 1 and all of that raised to the power of 3. Does that make sense so far?
Yeah.
Getting that?
Yeah, I got it.
Alright, so we're going to break this down into two parts. First, you're going to need to know another rule to do this problem first, okay?
Like what?
It's called the power rule. The power rule is pretty simple. If you have f of x equals x to the power of n, then f prime of x equals nx n minus 1. nx n to the power of n minus 1, excuse me. Yeah, so we're going to use that here with the chain rule. It's going to be a Cohurst sort of equation that we're going to have to work out. So we have f of x. Remember, there's the f of x and then the g of x. We want to find the derivative of both of those and then multiply them together. So we have f of x. And right now, since what's inside the parentheses doesn't matter, we just put a Christmas tree here just to have some fun for the holidays. So we have f of x, which is equal to the Christmas tree raised to the power of 3. So the derivative of that, using the power rule, is f prime of x equals 3 Christmas tree to the power of 2. Making sense so far?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we need to find g prime of x, right? So we start off with g of x. And g of x is going to be what's inside the parentheses. So g of x equals x squared plus 1. Does that make sense so far?
Yeah, I got that.
Okay, so g prime of x is going to equal 2x to the first. That makes sense because you're going to bring it out front, subtract the exponent, and that's going to be, essentially 2x in the end. So now that we have all that down, we just multiply them together, and we should have the right answer. So let's take a look over here and see what we have.
All right, let's see it.
All right, so remember the original equation we named h of x, right? So this is going to be h prime of x, right?
Yeah.
And it's going to be composed of two functions, right? It's going to be f of g of x and then g of x, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Multiplied together. So we have our f prime of x, and that's going to be 3x squared plus 1 raised to the power of 2, right? That's going to be the f prime of x.
Yeah, I get it.
Then we're going to go into the g prime, which is 2x. Very simple. And that's how you do h prime of x.
Yeah.
It's simple. That is the chain rule.
Wow, thanks a lot. I
Yeah, no
appreciate it.
problem.
Have a swell day.
Yeah, have a happy holidays.
See you later.
And happy holidays.